All right, so here we have two accounts. First one is Dr. T explains, and second one is that Dr. Mursi.md, right? So in this video, I'm gonna transform this whole profile into a static branding so that they can book more leads and get more customers, right? So we will break down everything in details, and I will show how we can grow more from 2,500 followers to up to 30K 40K followers in the next 3 months, right? So I will break down everything that they are doing wrong and what should be the solution, right? So first of all, getting back to this, they have let us just choose a you know pen. So if I can see here, जहाँ पे यूजर है, they have a very generic username. उनका कुछ ऐसा सीन नहीं, they don't have a clear username. So first of all, our priority should be username should be clear, right? Username should be something that is recognizable, that is more and more people can know from this, right? So that should be the type of username, like Lena, Dr. Lena, right? Something like that. So we will choose a username like Dr. Lena speaks, right? Or Dr. Lena, no, Dr. Lena Health, yeah, right? Something that is recognizable, that people will understand that she is providing information about health, and they will check the profile. Second one is that if I can see the bio, यहाँ पे जो bio है, there is no clear bio, right? There is no clear bio that what they are giving, like physician, triple board certified, internal medicine. This can be much better, if I can just copy this and go to chat gpt, right? This is very simple, you just have to keep a simple bio, right? uh, make make this bio simple with emoji, right? So people can understand it better, because first thing they look is the bio, like what they are providing, right? It is very difficult to read, right? So यहाँ पे see, it is triple board certified educationally, no medical advice, doctor, medical education, learn medicine, no medical advice, right? In two sentence, right? This will work well, because just they have to, like, for example, if I see this profile, Dr. Mursi, she have a clear username, right? Anyone can understand, anyone can search her username, right? And it is clearly like her bio says she's a doctor, and extreme diet advice is why nothing work for you, Dr. in Heels. She has given a Gmail. She has given a Calendly link. 20-minute consultation, that is, I guess, probably free. And in the back end, triple board certified in internal medicine. She can use this bio, right? So if she clears her bio, people will understand from at a glance that what she is providing, right? And for profile picture, I can say this is better, 6 out of 10, but this can be 9 out of 10, because if I can set a brand color behind it, right? Because see, this Dr. Murshi has set up a brand color that is in yellow color, right? So we have to categorize which fits well. If you can use something like green background or navy blue, that will work well, right? And yeah, third thing is I want to point out that if you can see the bio, sorry, see the highlights, this is so unorganized. People will see conference as CEO, but they don't understand it. But like, this is not aesthetically appealing, and in the world of content, I am telling you, if your video does not look aesthetically aligned, it will not work, right? People will not trust as much, because see, supplements, health tips, hair favorite, perfume favorite, right? So she have put her links of the three products, and some health tips for maintaining relationship with customers, right? So we will do is that we will do make four highlights: cus- uh, customer results, and health tips, then something like she want to share personal life. Because see, in content you have different things, like you have personal things, you have professional things, and people will see who you are, right? Who you are. So see, just if she sets a killer bio, people can understand it better. And I want to make sure one thing, that there is no follow-up email, right? There is no emails. So customer, like, if someone comes, they have to take advice from her. they won't just go to DM automatically. Like they can book a calendly call. Like suppose if I get 50 calendly calls, right? Calendly calls, I guess there will be 10 bookings for the clinic, right? So it just not only creates a personal branding, but it increases the bookings of this clinic also, right? And yeah, so we will do what is that we will create a calendly link and put in the bio like this. No, we will write like book free consultation call, right? So people can jump in consultation with her. So we will uh, make the highlights better and highlight the theme of the highlight should be in accordance with the profile photo background, right? So if I choose a color, like suppose if I choose a navy blue color, I will put the profile highlights something like in maybe yellow color, something like that. So yeah. And yes, you will notice that she has allowed subscriptions on her account also, that is some extra income. But I guess what should be the more focus should be on the currently link, because this is the where that leads come from, right? And yeah, so she have to switch her account to professional account, and यहाँ she have to show doctor also, right? And for content about what we have to target, the views is stuck on 134 views, 175 views, her views are stuck, right? So in the first thing she has to do is that she has to go to her profile, right? Let me change the color of this. She has to go to her profile and she has to pin about herself like this. Dr. Murshi has pinned her. Let me introduce myself so people can know what who she is, right? If a customer is booking from you, they just don't see your video and jump into consultation call, right? They have to see who you are, right? So I will suggest her to pin about herself, what she is doing, who she is, and little bit about her journey, like so customers can relate with it. And yeah, so first introduction, second is she can put something like from here, if I can go to dashboard, customer results, so people will see the introduction first, then they will see the uh, customer results, like a simple customer video. She will pin it here. So yeah, in the first glance they will know about the doctor, and they will see about the customer wins, right? And third is spend a day with me as a primary care physician. So like this is about herself, so she has to put about herself. And in the last for this video about if she's supposed to spend a day with me as care physician, so people will watch what is in the life, people will get excited in the and she can tell that if you just want to come to clinic, just book a call from calendly link in my bio, right? And yeah, so also she has to put like what is the customer audience is. So I have generated some ICP, ideal customer profile, whom she target, right? So the primary audience should be woman and man, that is age 25 to 55, that is health conscious professionals and people interested in prevention, nutrition, weight loss, and cancer awareness, right? I guess she's from USA, Chicago, I can see. No, so yeah, so we will mainly focus on weight loss because many people have this problem, and English speaking audience. What are the pain points? Because if we don't know the pain points of the audience, we cannot pinpoint on that. Pain points are confused by health misinformation, don't know which advice to trust, want practical medical advice from a real physician. Desired outcome is that trustworthy education, easy to understand medical explanation, long term healthy lifestyles, right? So this is our ideal customer profile, right? And suppose if we create videos for her, yeah, we will go into the what is our posting system should be look like. After we understand our customer profile, we should go on how to target them. So posting system should be two reels daily, right? Two reels should be daily. And 5 to 10 stories, I guess this is a lot. 5 stories should work, right? Because this builds credibility. I will tell you, people just imagine how many times you see a shoe online, right? And you just instantly buy it. It never happen like that. You see a shoe online, you compare with other shoes, and after you done a lot of research, then you only go to that, right? So if if they see, wins in every story she's telling about, the customer, like about her customers, about her patients. She's showing that how we transformed her journey, how our customer A joined our clinic, and they uh, we helped them to get weight loss, right? So yeah, so we should have 20-minute engagement with our feed, right? Comment on other creator profile, reply to every comment. That will build credibility, and if you build credibility, sooner or later, you will start getting leads, and that is the best part, right? So if even if I guess even if there is 10 extra leads per month from the social media, and average tickets value is high, because we are providing weight loss program, and that is a long term game, like we are providing weight loss in under 6 months. So we will charge a heavy price, right? Even if she gets 10 new leads per month, that is a lot, considering how she is posting right now, right? Then we will do a weekly carousel, like for example, if I go to Dr. Mushi, she has done some carousel, I guess. If she has not, I will advise to make a carousel post, right? Then we will also go live after we grow a certain audience, clearing customer doubts. Then we should, I guess, then we will monthly do analytics review, double down on top performing topics, and repurpose best content. Because in Instagram, you see that there is no limit on how much you can repurpose your old content, because old content, if you can repurpose it, post again and again, they will also work, right? See, she has posted a carousel here, right? So I am suggesting you that. And yeah, so this is our posting system, like 5 to 10 stories per day, 2 reels per day. And reels should be like educational educational, personal, lifestyle and customer customer wins 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 wait yeah. So it should be just like this should be based on certain pillars, right? So it should be mix of that. You just don't have to provide everything in your reels also. Like, if you give a lot of information, they will have nothing to buy you from, right? So you have to keep your information up to a certain level, and then you can encourage them to come to your clinic and book a call, and you will personally work with them, right? Now what you will do is that this is our customer schedule. And yeah, so targeting adults who consume educational Instagram reels, people searching for health information online, and patients looking for trustworthy doctors, right? So our position should be the evidence-based doctor who makes complex medical topics simple, right? So yeah, now you will tell me what she would post. First of all, she have to uh, make a content strategy. We will do it for her. I'm just telling. We are doing a mix of educational, personal, lifestyle, customer wins. Like, for example, 50% educational, 50%, right? Like, this is the best nutrients, this is the best diet for you. 50% educational. Personal should be around, I guess, 20% day in life of a doctor, day in life, training my client how to lose weight, something like that. Lifestyle should be also like 10%, going on a clinic, going on a trip, something like that. And customer wins should be around 20%, I guess. So over all the rails, if you do this consistently, you have to move with a strategy, like what you're performing. And we don't have to generate the content. You just have to copy the top performing content in your niche. If you don't know how to choose the top performing content in your niche, if your feed does not suggest, I will suggest go to your settings, reset content preference, and just interact with the reels that is in your niche. And after some time, you will see the top reels, and just repurpose that. You don't have to find something magical. See, if you have to repurpose the educational content, and you have to tell personal, like, yeah, in this part you cannot replicate anything, right? You just have to think about yourself, like how your life is, how you can help them, right? This is related to you, right? So all of this should be your self created, and you can just repurpose the trending content. And yeah, and if I can see, let me just see this, show to you if you can see that or not. Yeah, you have to create a brand identity, and she is wearing white clothes in every videos that shows that she's like, that just our mind says that she's doctor and she's wearing white clothes because yeah. So I will suggest to pick a cloth for her, like consistent characters that should be in every video, and she should use that, I guess so. And yeah, she should not just repurpose, just download TikTok reels and post it to Instagram. It won't work because there's TikTok watermark and all of that, you know. So she just have to create raw content. I don't advise to create with some magic camera or something like that. You just have to open your iPhone profile, sorry, iPhone camera, and just have to repurpose the every trending content, and just adding a little bit of personal touch, and that will work well, right? So I guess so. If we saw about data, we have to in 180 days we have to target around 30,000 followers, 30,000 followers, and if we reach this amount, right? So for suppose 100k, 100 is a lot less. 100k is views if you get in a profile, and 1,000 is interested in your Calendly link, and 100 shows them on Calendly, or 200 shows in your Calendly, and you book 10 of them, you know and you charge something like $2,000 for that. And if you charge from 10 people, that is extra $20,000, right? In just in investing your content, right? So content is not just about posting continuously. It's also about how you can structure well, and how you can repurpose, and how you can generate trust among your audience, right? So you have to show yourself like a doctor that is very experienced and that knows what problem are you going through. I will personally focus on weight loss and all of that. And we will choose a good username, like I suggested you already. Some good usernames is Dr. Lina Health, Dr. Lina Advice, and yeah, or something like Dr. Lina Todorova, something like her name also, right? Because this is very hard to search. It won't appear in feed automatically. You have to keep searching all of that. So this is all my explanation. I have generated over 500 million views last year in different type of theme pages, and I am just transitioning to personal branding. And yeah, so if you want to myself manage your account, just book a call from the link given below. And yeah, we will see in your next videos, and I will share you the tips. Yeah, so thank you for watching the video.